Tristan Vukovic and Nicholas Rasovic start up front. For Nanaimo, no changes. Matt Kowalski, Brady Lynn, the scratches. Taylor Carl, David Eccles on defense. Spencer Houston, Josh Blanchard, Ben Taylor up front. Opening face-up brought to you by Erdel's Auto Collision, your ICBC accredited collision repair center located at 4780 Tebow Road. Dogs win it and dump it in. Moving up ice on the attack, skating from left to right for those listening on the radio. Defending the end to our left, wearing their alternate third jerseys. As it's a chase by Houston on a rolling puck to the bottom of the right circle. A sharp angle shot blocked by Slaney. Alternate third blacks. Copper red and white trim and a horizontal red stripe across the chest. Sandu, left wing feed. Vukovic with a step left side. Lost the angle a little bit. Sharp angle shot stopped to Brower. Rebound Rasovic. Stopped again by the Brower off of a Nanaimo stick. Not about the start, it's about the process throughout, but it's good to start this way if you keep building on it. Savage will jam it ahead at center. That glove down by Geeson. It played into the far corner. Clays wanted to play it, thought better of it. Rizzolo took some contact, reversed it, lost it. Tried to battle to get it back and forced a turnover off Kramer. 3-on-2, it's Marshall left wing over center. As Savage did that, Marshall puts it on goal and into the glove of DeBrouwer. He holds on to it. And a shot by Steele against Finner, who was challenging him after the whistle.
Well, you know, the back-to-back of 2 games in a row, this is what's going to happen, and the Dogs have got a little more jump.
Bank to the left point, fanned on by Geeson. 3-on-2, Rush Anderson. Nice pass, right side, Steele with a step, trying to get it on net, across the crease, backhand rebound! Stays out off Anderson. That wave picked off by Clays with a good paddle down in front of his net on the centering pass, and Rasovic will accelerate right side to center. Chipped it to himself, got hit hard into the lines of by Geeson. Now it's Cosgrove in front, deflected. Walking into it is Sandu, but he couldn't get there in time as Finner just cleared it out. Sandu coming off the bench, and now he's drawn a penalty as on top of him late. I didn't see anything, but the refs was standing directly on top of him and Lucas Finner to see something. It's roughing.
Called roughing, yeah, I didn't see it either.
Vukovic a relay for Sandu. Nice pass up the middle, Cosgrove. Walks top of the right circle. Right half wall. Down low to the right corner, Vukovic rotates out right half wall now. Looks to the net, couldn't ever shoot it. Got poke check. Welsh will pinch. Good keep. Witkowski helping on the Welsh race. Left point, Sandu. Right point, Welsh. 2 men in front, and Cosgrove who steps out right side, plays it right half wall, walks up the wall. Now drops for Sandu. Sandu. Rink wide backdoor. Vukovic in front. Couldn't hook up with Connor Welsh. Beautiful setup, double rink wide. Now Sandu shooting, that one blocked. Trying to stick lift to get it back, and he's going to get a penalty. Looked like a Clipper player intentionally put his arm on the stick as he went to lift it, and Celia just fell on top of it. But the officials think different. It's a hooking call. Savage, right side, Rizzolo, 15 seconds in 4-on-4. Steele dropped it back for Savage. They'll turn it over, now it's a possible breakaway. Trying to get it is Collins. Glove saved by Clays. On a very unforced error and a big bailout stop off Jamie Collins by Clays, who stares him down to keep it 0-0. That is huge.
I don't know what the Dogs were thinking. They were trying to come out of their zone, but it sure wasn't. It wasn't what they draw up in the dressing room, I can tell you that.
Out of the reach of Cosgrove, it's skated onto by Nicholas Rasovic. Home ice debut for him. Rasovic, right wing, Sanders gonna walk to the net. On his backhand, tried to center. Vukovic was tied up. Cameron Kuehl puts it in deep. Sandu leaves left corner. Vukovic avoids traffic. Walks back in the net. Steps out right side. Spins away. Backhand stop. Rebound. Where is it? It's under to Brower, and it stays out.
Great backhand against the grain. He was going around from around the net to go on his front hand, but there was nothing there. He turned around and fired backhand.
Eccles shot. Double deflected. Missed stick side. Edward bounce. Clays very smart to get over against Finner. Trying to stuff it in short side. Eccles. Center's back door. What a stop! With the paddle of the stick in midair. Clays just robbed, I believe, Taylor Carl of what looked like the game's opening goal.
Nothing but net there except for the stick.
Wow. Rasovic will put it out right side. Cosgrove. Got to dump it in. Puck failed and bounced on him. It's off a body back into the Nanaimo line. Put ahead far side for Collins. It's off a Kuehl high stick. He'll chop it, can't make a play, and Millette scores! I thought he did chop it and then touch it, but they don't whistle it dead. Or did I just think I saw that, Bruce?
Well, I don't know what happened there on the breakdown of the other defenseman, but just before the whistle here, the timeout, Nanaimo had just been pushing the pace. I could see their legs moving a lot better than the Dogs there for a little while. And I don't know how there was only one guy back, though, on all of that.
Clippers changing as he delays to gain the Bulldog line and dumps it in. Reverse by Rizzolo. Out of the reach of Savage. Anderson over to tied up. Good hustle by Blanchard. Tied it up. Sandu got knocked down by Taylor. Little hook by Anderson went on call. Now Rizzolo's going to go as he hit Blanchard, then came up and punched him in the face. You'd hope the officials would be smart enough to even add up. And then Cunningham went in with a late cross check and a second punch to Anderson. Anderson's going to go with Cunningham. Right. Wow. I don't think he'll do that again. Cunningham was the last guy into the pile with 2 shots to the back with a stick, with a hand, and then he got a whole bunch as Anderson answered it. Just Rizzolo, just to fight Anderson and Cunningham. Finner, right half wall. Left point, Buchanan creeps, fires, and a glove save made by Clays, with Rasovic doing a good job not being there in time to block the shot, but finishing his check on 1 minute or less for the power play. Buchanan up the middle. Zola, right wing. Finner with speed over the Bulldog line to the high slot. Poke check. One-timer changeup. Stuffed by Clays. He got run into. No goal. Both referees were calling it, and interference against the Clippers on the goalie is the call.
Oh, a Clipper with a goaltender interference penalty. That's amazing.
Really good save by Brody, wasn't it, on the one-timer that...
it changed directions, went off something, and he readjusted very quickly on it.
A wounded duck with the knuckle punt tip change, off speed. Finner's really upset.
Yeah, and the ref said that's enough. But, give him 10 then.
I'd take an extra minor too. He's still he's throwing some of these paraphernalia down there in the box.
Well, maybe.
Oh, he did get a 2 extra. It's 4 minutes. Wow. Maybe that's why now he's extra upset. Sandu saw that he had the line, so he used his feet to gain it and dump it in. Right half wall, Bukovic lets it go. Right point, Witkowski. Hard right half wall, Bukovic. Deep slot, Cosgrove blocks in. Right side, Sandu backdoor pass. Welsh could tap it into the open net. Welsh for Sandu, right corner. He'll walk out to feed Witkowski, top of the point. Loads, fires, scores! Witkowski on the power play, and it's tied at 1.
And the good thing is there's still another 2 minutes on the next penalty. But who else do you want to give the puck to but the Wizard? And just a high right-hand corner wrist shot.
Welcome back to the Alberni Valley Multiplex. Your third period face-off brought to you by Philo Foods, your bright spot on Overjohn. And it's skated by Rasovic, short-handed. Over the Nanaimo line, right wing, trying to drive the net, right side, in deep, back of the net. Center it, one-timer! What a stop off Witkowski by DeBrouwer. All reaction with his right pad, kept it tied.
That was a heck of a save. I'll tell you, that's the biggest save the last few games I've seen by any goaltender.
Poked ahead by Rizzolo, kicked ahead by Rizzolo. Down to help was Bukovic. And now it's a possible breakaway. Rasovic trying to pull away into the attacking zone. Deeks, he's drawn a penalty.
Shot.
Penalty shot for Rasovic, and he went hard to the end wall.
He might not be able to take it.
As he looks for his first as a Bulldog on a penalty shot.
You take the penalty shot or the penalty. I take the penalty if I had the chance.
Well, then you score the goal, and then you say,
I understand, but the penalty
sure.
shot, I just know the percentages are not good, but they will be this time. If he can get, he's banged up a little bit by going in the boards, but...
Did a great job to break it up at his blue line, and then showed some good speed to get away from everybody, and they're going to allow him to collect himself on the bench to make sure he's ready to take this one. Rasovic will skate from left to right. 1:16:09 remaining in period 3. Takes an extra wipe of the visor. And it's Rasovic and DeBrouwer. And here comes Nick Rasovic. Over the Clipper line, slowly left wing. Into the high slot, right in, score! First as a Bulldog is posted in, short side blocker on DeBrouwer, and it's 2-1.
I'd take the penalty shot. He came in with speed, though. He didn't give it to Patrick Kane. Let's go tap, 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 tap. and buried it.
He kind of started slow, but you're right. Once he gained the attacking zone, there was that change of pace where then he really got his feet moving. And a quick release short side, blocker side, posted in, and it's 2-1 Bulldogs. Their first lead of the game. Out of the line by Crozier for Collins. Bottom of the left circle. Threw it cross crease with, again, plays half in his net with all the bodies there. Shot deflected, great save, rebound, poked away. What a stop by Clays again in position. McDonald, he's boarded from behind by Crozier and cools in late. And everyone needs to have cooler heads as Collins now comes in to not give the officials an opportunity to even it up.
Well, McDonald should just skate out of there. I don't know if these guys understand how big a game it is for the points. This is where your teammates like Cosgrove and that got to say, look, come on. You know, McDonald, now he's getting a penalty. They just gave him one. Didn't they just point to him and told him to get in the penalty box? Which,
I think so.
If he did, that's a silly penalty. I hate to say it, but you know, he had the puck along the boards, and he probably should have been moving that puck out of his zone. He kept hanging on to it, and then he got hit. But
will be an extra penalty to Nanaimo here. 14:27 in the third. A minute 26 or less of the Crozier penalty. 2-1 Bulldogs leading. Rasovic sawed it off. Oh, and then a hit from behind on Marshall is going to be another Nanaimo penalty.
And why would he say I didn't do anything wrong? That's Buchanan.
Has any guy ever done anything wrong? And it was pretty similar to what happened on the Rizzolo hit. That'll be a 5-on-3 for a minute 22 or less, or maybe more. And Rasovic is calling the trainer to come out to help out Marshall. And they're taking his visor off because, you know, it's a dangerous one. And this could be, sorry, Bruce, could be a 5.
A couple Bulldogs have already had their year ended and their one career ended on the same stuff. And they're not calling enough things. 2 minutes and whatever is not enough nowadays, and the suspensions aren't big enough. We talked about this last night. Hopefully he's all right. You know, these kids are all kids, right? They know each other and away from the rink. And
oh man, Buchanan, you're certainly right. Buchanan first slashes at his stick to not even give him a way to brace himself, and then hits him head first from behind.
And he's in the penalty box and not in the dressing room. That's as dirty as it gets. If that happened the other way around, I know that Nanaimo will be ballistic. So, and I'm not saying a homer thing. I'm just saying that stuff can't be in the game.
It's actually not a major. It's just a minor, but that means it's a hit from behind minor, so an ejection. And a smart move by the Nanaimo coach to realize immediately, hey, we're down 2 men. Let's take a quasi timeout where they sorted out to try to strategize how you defend it. But all of a sudden, it's a gigantic power play opportunity here. 2 shots in total on the 5-on-3 for a minute and a half as it's Kraus right side. Rasovic walks in, waits, fires, Bitter, puck's out of the net. Kraus trying to jam it in. Stop made, and puck covered up on. And now Carl a punch on Kraus. Kraus 4 punches back, and that's more than enough to give the officials a chance to even it. But then coming in and maybe even it back again is Finner.
Kraus is getting the only penalty, I think, but
well, he did not throw but 1, but about 5 punches, and that's way over the line.
The Dogs are down forwards too, Hammer. They got a guy, they were short one guy to start, one guy gone for the fight, and now a player hurt. So they're down to 9 forwards.
He'll stop right half ball and feed Harris. He'll walk into the deep sun and fire, and that one hit the post. Blocker side on plays and stayed out. Each team's drawn a post in the third if you're scoring those. Joseph, deep slot, backdoor pass left side. Keeson stuffed in front off a blocker, maybe off of Clays. He's trying to retount. I don't know. Trying to get his feet back under him as he looked one way, went the other. Top of the point, Joseph delays. Shot blocked, and Vukovic trying to get away. Short-handed break, he got tripped. He's now in alone. Tristan Vukovic fires, and he missed high glove side. There was enough to even that up. One to think. Now he's alone again in front. Vukovic stop made to the shoulder blocker side. Rasovic just went, got it again for him. Cosgrove stepped up, missed, stolen over the line, left side, one-on-one shooting. Stopped by Clays. End-to-end, thrilling excitement it stays. The 2-1 Bulldogs.
Is this any fun, folks? Anybody listening? You guys having fun?
David Eccles back to get it. Rasovic shading him. Right side, Carl. Off the middle, Witkowski picked it up, and it's Rasovic with a step. 2-on-1 to the Kraus, right wing of the Nanaimo line. Rasovic walks, fires. Oh, and Kraus missed a wide open net on the rebound, and it stays 2-1.
How do you miss that one?
He missed long side, had a 6-5-4, and could not hit it. The whole building can't believe it.
Rasovic had his arms in the air and everything.
Joseph for Harris. Great job to knock it down out of midair. Harris trying to drive, and it's in. It's off Slaney over the shoulder of Clays and in to tie it at 2. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
2:20 to play in the third. Sandu, Vukovic, Rasovic, Cosgrove. Palat, Celia, along with Joseph and Finner for Nanaimo. The Clippers get early possession. Left side is center Finner. Gains the Bulldog line. Cuts into the deep slot. Into the right face-off circle. Forced outside by Sandu. Walks back to the deep slot again. Forced to the left circle. Rister missed high short side. Witkowski, Krause, McDonald, and Welsh. Draw one by Witkowski. It's not a recording. Welsh up the middle for Krause. Trying to split in, trying to fight by Carl, who interfered with him. Krause took him out, trying to get by him. McDonald pursued to get it back at center, get possession. And he lost it as Collins steals it. Right side, shooting, block, rebound, he scores! Collins finds it off the Witkowski block. And the Clippers have won it in overtime, 3-2.
Nanaimo stole one out of here for sure.
Did they ever? That one coming at 1:32 of overtime.